All right, so we got another one. You asked, how do you know when you're starting to fall in love? Um, I mean, to me, it's pretty simple because I've been there. Um, if you haven't, these are signs that you're falling in love. You start talking about things that you want to do with them in the future without even realizing that you're talking about the future. Kids. I, you start talking about kids. You start talking about future goals, where you want to live in the future, what future goals are, stuff like that. Um, Possibly if you want to start a business, if um, you could see it happening with them in the future and what they think about it, anything like that. You might say that you miss them because you really do miss them only after, a day apart. Um, and it just shows that they have a real ache that they really are missing you. Um, and then one thing is that you can't remember the last time you even thought about your ex. Um, if you have somebody who makes you forget about your ex, um, then you're not bothered what's happening with the past. Now it's different if your ex pops up over and over. Hmm. But because that's kind of even harder on the guy, to be honest. Um, you have to be in the guy's position or anybody's position that's been through that to have your ex popping up, over and over when they're trying to give you the best of the best of everything. Um, Things you usually hate, they seem okay and sometimes even fun. Um, you know, when you're doing it with them. So that's one sign. And then you're comfortable making little sacrifices for them. Um, you feel safe when they're around them. You feel comfortable to be just you. If you feel you don't, some of you guys don't even understand how how precious it is to be able to be yourself around somebody. Because a lot of people, they're fake. I'm gonna just get that out there. A lot of people, they're fake, and once they're around certain people, they act a certain way. They act a certain way this way with this group, and then act a certain way with this group. Then when they're with their partner, they're just them. You shouldn't have to be like that at all. You should be able to just be able to be you. Um, and even if you're like that with friends, then that doesn't even mean that you're really truly friends with them, because you're not even being yourself. You're just being a complete different you. You're being the you that you've made a profile for them for. So that's something to think about. um, when you could be shopping in public and you will see something that reminds you of them. Yeah, that's another sign. You know, um, if they're your person, if something goes wrong and they're one of the top 1 to 2 people that you hit up first, then that's a pretty really really good sign. You know, um, and then if you're not even worried about scaring them off, that goes into the category of being you. If you don't got to worry about scaring them off, then that's a good sign too. Um, Little things like going to Target, Walmart, the grocery store. If you go alone, and if you go with your if you go with them, and it just makes it so much better when they're around, then you're with the right person. You are. Um, Somebody could be annoying to you also, but you also just still want to be around them. If somebody can ignore you and you just, completely still miss them, still want to be around them, then, that's it. And then if you don't freak out, somebody doesn't text back right away. That's another sign, because that's a pretty good sign. When they're sad, you're genuinely sad too. Like, you feel their pain. And then, you'd rather stay in sometimes and do nothing than go out. That's always 100 on that. That's always something that every couple, they're gonna do, they want to do, especially the hubby and wifey types. That's just it. And then if you show somebody all your favorite things, if they know some of your favorite things, that's a pretty good sign too. And then maybe if the last thing I can even think of is if you've already done things but you want to do it with them, then yeah, I would say that that's definitely a sign you're in love. You know, maybe Six Flags is your favorite place and you want to go with them. You know, um, that's love. So that's hopefully this helps you out. Hope this helps you out. And until next time, guys, I'm out.